Hello, everybody, my fellow users and alcohol abusers. It's the last episode of the year with your boys, Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts. And as always, we have
Louie boy.
and our guest here,
Louie, what's up, guys?
and
Thanks for having
yours
me.
truly, Alejandro, who will be playing host tonight, just to fix some things up here around the house and earn my medal as host. So I hope you enjoy this episode, as you should with everyone else, every other episode.
And it gives me time to relax a little bit.
That is true. RJ has done a great job and has put a lot of work this past year into the project of ours. This episode, every other episode before. But yeah, thanks for letting me host this. It's gonna be fun.
And if you think about it, it's been already 1 year since we've done this podcast.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like we've gone 365 days doing this with y'all for ourselves.
There's been hiccups, there's been hiatuses, but life is life.
Life is life, and life is gonna be lifing, and sometimes things will just
Life be trifling.
life
Be trifling.
We do our best. We do our thing. We do what we do around here for us and for you guys. So, welcome back. Saying,
And welcome home.
welcome home. Yeah, kick back, relax, enjoy the last episode with the rest of us, and have a drink or two with us. Because that is what we are about. So, anyways, to get started, we are going to go over what we do normally.
Why you put it on Minecraft?
We're going to start on Minecraft. Sorry. Wrong tab. It's not terminated. Sorry, streaming is. We're not going to be.
It's hard.
We're not going to be gaming tonight. Sorry, guys.
All right, but
maybe a future idea. We'll keep that noted.
Before we do anything, how was your guys' Christmas?
Yes, that was pretty good. Let's get into that. That is what I wanted to get into originally. My bad.
We're not streaming no more, right?
We're still streaming.
No,
okay,
still
okay,
streaming.
go
Still
on.
streaming.
I was gonna say something about my sister. But
I
never
was
mind.
thinking
In case she watches that one.
No.
He was doing like the panic clicks.
Yeah. So, first of all, we just want to hope that y'all had a great Christmas with your families, your traditions, whatever it is you guys do. But I want to hear about you guys' Christmas. RJ, go ahead, start us off. How was yours?
It was pretty good. Christmas Eve, I basically spent it working, and then I stopped by your house.
Oh yeah, no, that was great. That was a nice part. I think you always done that. Like you've always stopped by my place.
Like during Christmas time.
The last couple of years. Like on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Like
I'm just glad this time no one had COVID.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Last time
funny.
I was at this guy's place.
It was 2 years ago.
No, it was last year.
Was it last year?
Was it?
No, it was 2 years ago, dude.
Oh shit.
It was 2 years ago. Yeah, time flies.
Jesus.
Time flies. No, 2 years ago. You had came over because we watched the Hot One special. You brought over Wingstop, and I wasn't feeling so hot, to be honest. But like, I just felt like it's nothing. Like I didn't think much of it. I didn't know it was COVID because at the time, like I had only felt like lightheaded, dizzy, and like my spleen was like super tender. So every time I would take a deep breath or sneeze or yawn, like my spleen would hurt. Like just it felt uncomfortable. So it hurt to exist, right? Basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. It was like first of all, like what the fuck does a spleen do? And
What does he usually
in
do?
terms of like your organs. And I looked it up that same night, or probably the night before or after, I don't know. But I looked it up, and the spleen is in charge of like producing white blood cells to fend off like bacteria,
Oh, so it's
viruses,
super important.
infections. It's very important.
Yeah, so that.
But like people can live without it, like
Really?
yeah, people can live without it. I mean, it's just like the HQ of white blood cells, but like you can. I mean, I'm pretty sure people can live without it because I've heard stories of like people living without a spleen. I mean,
you need to watch Cells at Work at some point.
Cells at Work, yeah. I haven't seen it. Maybe you might learn a thing or two about the spleen there, or Osmosis Jones. That's also a good word.
Oh, is it almost like the
remember
pill?
that.
He's like orange, white, and then he's like the blue guy.
Yeah. The OG movie of like,
Was it like
how the
Bill
body works.
Murray, like the
It was
main
Bill
guy?
Murray,
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, and I forgot
Who played as the pill guy?
I don't remember. Drax is his name, but I don't remember who played him. I don't even know. Yeah, like the voice actors for them, I can't.
But yeah, I remember the movie where that guy just like ate a straight boiled egg.
It was a hard-boiled egg that like the monkey had taken from him. And he was fighting the monkey for it, and it had fallen onto the ground. He picked it up, and his daughter's like, "You're not gonna eat that, are you?" He's like, "Eh."
Man almost fucking died.
And then he eats it, and like, dude, homie got sick.
Man almost fucking died. He didn't know what was going on. Yeah, dude, that fucking villain in that movie was fucking crazy.
Yeah,
the fact that he would like cut you and then it would just disintegrate you.
Dude, I actually did because I saw the movie recently, earlier this year, like summer, and like, I don't. There was a name. He had a name, but like it wasn't like a disease or anything. I don't think he even mentioned his name because he referenced like not anthrax. I think he had referred to other diseases and illnesses because he was like, "Oh, I'm better than them. Like, you know, I'll kill a person. Like,
I'm cancer.
I'm cancer." No, because in the movie, like because in the story, like his thing was like, oh, killing a person in record time, beating any other illness, you know, pretty much. But like, I looked it up on the internet, like who was the villain? What illness was the villain supposed to portray, right? And I got a mix of things, but like nothing was really certain, or I think it was just kind of left to the imagination. But yeah. So, anyways,
yeah, you had Osmosis Jones going on in your body,
definitely, and it was definitely COVID. I had COVID.
I just feel bad on how we found out because I went into the little COVID testing center near work, and I ended up seeing Vargas over there.
Oh, and I was there too.
And then you came out like later.
Yeah.
And then we ended up just like me and Vargas ended up just waiting for you, and we planned this whole thing like, we're gonna get something to eat
out there.
We're gonna
vibe. I totally forgot about that.
And then like
so this is after Christmas Day. RJ had visited us, right?
And then we I got negative. Vargas had negative,
and I was the only one who came out positive. And then when I announced my result, even Vargas took a couple steps away from him.
I felt so bad.
No, don't feel bad. That shit was funny. Like, I felt bad because it's like, oh shit, like plans ruined. You know, like
we can't
hang out because I didn't want to get you guys sick. Yeah. You know, and surprisingly, like you didn't get sick from the night you came over to hang out because like we hugged. You know, we were hanging out,
a little
we exchanged gifts. You know, Dix was out. The whole shebang. No,
yeah,
but like this man is like has dodged everything. Like he has not gotten
even bitches.
pouring one out for you. Though.
Oh man!
No,
don't pour in my room.
The fucking Matrix over here, dude.
Straight up, just pouring it onto the carpet. I just clean.
Not once did you ever get COVID. Throughout the whole pandemic, even after, I got COVID 3 times.
Did you ever get COVID?
I did. Yeah.
How many times?
Once.
Okay, well, that's one too many.
Yeah.
But RJ over here hasn't gotten COVID once. Has been around people with COVID, and I'm not the only one probably. But it just goes to show that you're God's favorite. How does it feel? How does it feel to be God's favorite child?
Feels like shit. And I just feel like it.
Even your whole house got COVID. Your mom, your brother.
Did they really?
Yeah, I remember. I would have to go to a completely different room. Because not thankfully, but my brother and my mom had COVID at like 2 different points. Yeah. It wasn't all at the same time, so like I was able.
That would have been hard to support.
Yeah, I would have to like be in take a shower in my mom's room while my brother had COVID, and when and then I would go back, and then my mom ended up getting COVID after. So, but my brother's like time had already dissipated, so I was already like going back to my fucking regular bathroom. But
when I had it, it was me, mom, and sister. We all had it at the same time, and we all tested positive at the same time.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, that sucks.
Mine did not make sense.
Yeah, the whole family was down and out.
like I would be like, I mean, you had it right. It's
Yeah.
like it's just like you just don't want to move. You're just like so fucking like sick, right?
Well, to be fair, okay, so the first
I
time
was
I had
bedridden.
COVID, the first time I had COVID when you came over, like I wasn't bedridden. Like I said, like I can still function. I was just like really slow because everything was like so dizzy
Yeah.
and like my spleen hurt. You know, I was just like lethargic. I want to say bedridden, but the other 2 times after, like I had no symptoms.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still had it. But it's still like sucked because I don't want to like pass it on to my friends, family, to anybody who like.
And we were
could
hanging out a
eventually- could,
lot
like-
that year.
Yeah, we did. No,
We hung out
were
like
out.
basically.
No, we were
damn near.
partying like during the pandemic. Like it was fucking nothing. Like it was the end of the world. I mean, it felt like it was, right? So might as well like go out with a bang. Oh yeah, you introduced when we first met Cass.
Yeah.
You introduced her to the group, and that's kind of like the start of it all. Man, that was a fun day. We did so
that was
much.
wild.
I went through 3 different outfits.
Why are
that
you looking
day.
at me like that?
Fun. She's cool, and now she's in LA.
She's in LA with her
living it up
man.
with her mans. If you're see this, we miss you. Hope you're doing well. Well, I mean, you're clearly doing well because you post everything.
So that was the person you were talking to before me? Wow. Before.
No, there's so many other people.
Okay. You got me, Daddy. You got me.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Fuck this slut over here.
Yeah.
Hey, what can I say? Scorpio, Scorpio vibes. Anyways, Christmas.
Yeah.
I had a good time. Went by your house for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then went back to my place to like open presents because my mom was getting ready for work, and so we wanted to open some presents before she went there. And then next day, Christmas Day, pretty chill. My dad came through with some food, and we ended up just like drinking. And this guy, this handsome young man right here, fucking gifted me a Wagyu fucking steak and a whole bottle of red wine for Christmas.
I think this is like the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm easy to please.
It happened first year I did it. We were talking about meats, and I know you're such a big foodie guy, right?
I just love to eat food.
You love to eat food. You love your food. You're willing to try anything and everything as long as it doesn't have spice in it.
I'll try it, but I'll just die.
I mean,
I'll die.
Yeah. I mean, you would try it. I mean, there's been so many nights where you came over for like hot sauce lineup trials that like I had because I had a subscription for like the hot sauce bottles.
That's why I feel like it improved a little bit.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and I remember I would try to like introduce him a little bit to spicy foods.
Yeah,
I feel like your spice tolerance has like gone up compared to his.
Yeah,
because there's like hot sauces and spices that are like super delicious.
Yeah,
a little hot but delicious, and there are some
like Korean spicy noodles.
That's delicious.
It's hella good, but spicy as fuck.
Yeah, but like, dude, like there's some that are just ass. But anyways,
atomic. But
yeah, Wagyu steak with a nice bottle of wine, red to pair with it. I've gotten you that for 3 years in a row because I remember you were talking about Wagyu at the time, and I was like, I don't think you had it before.
Nah,
so
not at that point.
Let me get this man something he's never had, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, Wagyu with, I think it was just the steak, and then I don't think I got wine for you that year. I think it was just a steak.
Second year you did.
Second year I did. It's like, let me get this man something to drink with it. Only fitting. And then this year, same thing.
Fuck that bottle up.
Yeah. Dude,
me and my dad fucked that bottle up during Christmas Day. We watched like Renfield, Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is still like one of my favorite movies from 2022.
That was a fun watch. But your dad liked the beer? The wine?
Nah, he fucked with it. He fucked with it.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for letting me have a taste. Because I think I had gotten you that same bottle last year. And I didn't get to try it last year. But this year, like, it was actually really nice. Like, even by itself. Like, nice.
And I know this may be sacrilegious, but I did try this, like, Spain drink. For, like, if you put red wine and Coke.
How's that sacrilegious?
Oh no! It just felt kind of because you got me the red wine just for the red wine.
And you put that red wine in a Coke.
Yeah, just to try it because I did hear about it. I was just like, let me try this for the one time. But otherwise, I did just have the red wine by itself.
And how was the Coke and red wine?
It wasn't bad. Like the Coke notes didn't. Shut the fuck up! I know what you mean now.
I'm sure that was a good time. I'm sure that must have been a good time.
Matt's nose is getting itchy real quick.
Yeah,
but
his nose itching.
Pretty chill time for the most part. It was just me and my dad, and then my brother came in like later because he worked that day.
Mm.
I ended up knocking out hella early because all that wine kind of put me to sleep.
Yeah, no, I mean, when you passed it to me last night, that shit was like, you practically killed it. Like, there was just one glass left.
Yeah, I was like,
enough for one glass.
And we ended up, me and my dad, killed like basically 3/4 of it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad your dad enjoyed it. Did he have some of the wagon too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
I cooked it for the family.
Nice. I mean, it's not much because like that steak is. I mean, you could have eaten that by yourself, the whole thing.
Oh yeah, but I did cut it up after I cooked it like whole.
Mm-hmm.
I did cut it up into like pieces so the family could like just
have a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Oh man.
Next year I get you too, so like the whole family can
melted in my fucking mouth. It's like Louie's night.
Yeah, then kudos to you because like, as far as like if we look back at this whole year, like I know, you've done a whole lot of like cooking and like you learned a lot from HelloFresh.
Yeah. Only reason I'm not doing that right now is because money. I wanted to
but
save
like
a little more.
Like the middle of the year, like during the summer and early fall, like you were on that shit. Like you had the subscription, it was coming in. Every time I came over for the podcast, like you would show me, oh, this is what I got. This is what I'm gonna be cooking, and it looked really good too.
Louie would help me out actually too.
Yeah,
for some of those.
Yeah,
that's nice. And I remember I helped you out at one point too.
Yeah, I just remember that one time where like me and Louie
July 4th.
Me and Louie kind of shared like it, like helping make it. But this man like was taking pictures as if he was the one who made that shit.
This guy.
Because like every time I go through my photos,
he's like, hold on, let me post this for the gram real quick.
I just see this picture of like I took a picture of Louie taking a picture of the food like he made it.
It's like it's your subscription, but he's like, let me get a free one though.
Wait, no. Actually,
the free,
we did 50-50. I chopped up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but you were just like, made this all by myself. I was like,
I'm not saying that.
Damn, you really said that?
No, I'm not saying that.
You want to see the picture?
Run it back.
You want to see that picture?
I hope we got different followers. Because that would have been a mess. Wait, hold on. It's like one of you guys' followers. Yeah. No, like, hey, someone takes your story, sends it to him, or like they take his story and they send it to you. Like, wait,
I have a picture. I posted a picture of Brian cooking.
But no, it just kind of goes on to like, the end of the year. I want y'all to like really think back, contemplate on like what are some things you guys learned.
What? How was your Christmas, Louie?
You guys throughout the year.
It was pretty cool. So every year. Besides normal gifts, my mom always gets me and my sister socks.
I fucking love socks. This man.
No.
He's so I was just focused and like concentrate on getting the right angle. This man is like.
Because I remember you asked me whether you could do that. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. Like, oh, can I just take a picture as if I'm going
to before we eat it.
But you at least asked.
Before we ate it. That's why
he asked, but his intentions were not.
He's like, I'm going to post it like
I'm not clear.
You're cool, though. You're looking kind of sexy in that tank top, though. I was looking at
you trying to take it off me.
It was crazy. And then
you should have let him, since he's for taking all his credit.
Hey, that food was fire.
It was.
We were kind of lit. We were kind of pretty lit.
They showed a video of my reaction. Okay, so to explain how my Christmas went. So every year, my mom always gets us a set of pajamas, socks. We're just like basic, like essential stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a running joke within our family that my mom always fucks up on our sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So
like it,
I'm like decently tall. I'm like 5'7", 5'8".
Yeah.
But like I'm really skinny. Like my waist is.
Okay, wait, hold on. Well, I mean, you know him pretty well. I was about to say, like, guess his size. Like, if you were to dress him up, pants and shirt.
30.
For what? For waist?
I would guess 30, 32 for waist. No, 32 for waist, and then like maybe a medium.
For shirt? Yeah.
Yeah, medium for upper body, but like because of how his waist works, it's a small. He has to get small.
I'm on 28.
Damn, that's actually pretty good though.
Well,
That's not bad.
I don't like it.
It's not like a muscular thing, because it's your frame.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put on muscle and probably gain like maybe half an inch, an inch on the waist, but like that's about it.
Unless you're me who eat and your waist.
Because I'm at 30. I'm at 30 waist.
Okay.
I think I'm at 36.
So it's like, and it's not because I'm, it's not just because I'm short. Like you have a smaller waist than me, but you're taller. It's just like frame.
Yeah.
I think I'm at 36, but I always get 38 because I like room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, see, if
they
you're
still
big,
end up tight as fuck.
Yeah. I feel like with waist size, you can always go down, but you can't go up. Well, I mean, I guess you can.
Yeah.
Like if you like really.
If you try, do what you can.
You go and experiment.
Do what you
I'm
can.
only talking out of my experiment.
I'm talking out of my ass.
Let me do that because that's what I do best.
Well, I'm in your seat, so I have to.
Oh, okay. I see what we're doing.
No, exactly.
Ryan, was it July 4th that we took a video when we cooked it?
I don't know, dude. It was I just remember like very vividly this man be like, "Hey, how you like the food, Louie?"
Yeah. Yo, he was loving it.
I was so.
Dude, we were both.
I wish I got to try the
minds.
food that we were late. We only cooked it, and I think I had a dip.
You had to leave, yeah. Because like we had mushroom flatbread.
And spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh. No, it was
you guys,
me and this guy.
Yeah.
We had a mushroom flatbread, and I think it was a Parmesan chicken.
Is it the second bite, or is this every bite? Every bite, this man's like,
I'm just like, I swear, like every time he put his plate down, like on his lap,
blowing you in that video.
Bro, he was basically fucking.
Someone obviously was.
It was crazy. HelloFresh was blowing him that day.
Yeah, for real.
That's why
who was blowing you, man.
What did we do? Did we take a pen hit or was it the actual? What was it?
Fuck.
It was edibles.
Yeah,
you guys had edibles.
We had edibles.
Nah,
it was my first.
You got fucked
It was my first time taking edibles.
It was the gummies. It was gummies.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Oh man, that fucked us up bad.
I had an early, late reaction to it. It didn't. So we took it before 8.
We took it before we cooked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because like once you're cooking, it kind of like that. It builds up, and then when the food's ready, it's like
it's funny because like as I was making the risotto, I'm just like, whoa, holy fuck!
He was asking me, "Are you feeling?" I was like, "I don't feel shit."
And then we sat down to eat.
We sat down, and I'm like, "Yo,
damn, that's
it's hitting me."
That's what's up.
Yeah. Oh, that shit's funny. But you want to keep describing?
Yeah.
Your Christmas.
Christmas.
My mom does this bad habit of she doesn't know her sizes. Okay. And so this year, she got the right sizes for me. For my pajamas, for my socks, for just anything. But the bad luck transferred over to my sister. So my mom got my sister a pair of CDG's Converse. And let me just show you a pic of
that shit was so funny.
My sister was so mad. She was like,
because you guys wanted matching shoes.
Yeah, we wanted matching shoes.
Matching everything? Matching outfits?
Yeah. So my sister is a size 7 in women, right? And look what my mom got her.
Oh my god.
That shit does not fit. And so
that's like a 5?
A 3? Yeah, probably a 5. Yeah.
Right.
But everything my sister got, which is not her size. And so the bad luck transferred from me, my sister. And so this year, everything that my mom got me fit me, but it didn't fit for my sister.
Wait, so that photo was from this year?
This year, yeah.
And everything that your mom had gifted your sister was what, smaller than what she is?
She is the tallest out of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like 5'9", 5'8". She's like an inch and a half taller.
Tall for women, but average for men.
It makes sense for her though. I mean, not trying to play the race card, but she is half black.
Oh,
she does have.
Whoa, that's like at least from my knowledge.
Oh yeah.
He mentioned it like last time.
I think you might have, but
yeah, we have different dads.
Because
genetically, she's superior than me.
I mean, Did it, brother.
Yeah. Have you seen her? And she stood next to me and RJ. She's like a giant.
But you're pretty tall yourself. Well, everyone's taller than me. To me, everyone's tall to me. So
Yeah, but yeah, she's definitely on the taller side. I just remember when like she was younger and she would like jump on our backs and then we would flip her over.
Yeah.
But
she's
now,
tall.
but now we can't do that because she is tall.
Yeah.
Oh,
and she's muscular too. So.
Because like she does sports. Anyways, what?
Is this the same sister that goes to church?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Your older sister.
Younger sister.
Oh, this is your younger sister.
Yeah. That's why.
Oh.
It makes me more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why both of us are like
fuck, man. it's always crazy to see younger
she's so grown up now.
people you grew up with, like especially when they're younger than you. It's crazy to see them just grow.
Yeah.
Especially taller than you.
It's always a younger siblings.
It's always the younger
It's
siblings,
just some reason.
cousins. You
It's
know,
okay. We make up for it in
Yeah.
our ways.
Yeah, dude, my younger cousin is 6'3".
I could take them. Take them in a fight.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean,
yeah.
not in a fight.
No, of course you can. He's really lengthy and skinny, but he makes up for it.
No.
Oh yeah, I would take Junior in a fight. I'd take him to
any
bed.
day. He'd be like, no.
Like Ryan.
Ryan.
Anyways, how was your Christmas, Alejandro?
Why are we bullying our younger?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a violent person at all, but you guys go ahead and keep talking your shit. I just want to go over about like traditions and stuff. Excuse me. Like, do you guys have any like specific
Oh, that's easy.
traditions that you guys do with your family every year? Like, is there like one thing that you, have to do like on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, the night after? You know, what's something you guys got going on?
Well, mine's kind of basic, just like setting up the Christmas. My mom loves to like set up the Christmas tree. Even though we asked to help her out, she's just like, maybe. But she usually ends up doing it herself. Like when we're at work or something, me and my brother.
Okay.
And so we're usually the ones who set up the Christmas lights around the house, which you've seen over at the front
so
door.
you guys do that?
Yeah,
Wow, all right.
it was mostly my brother, but
Well, I mean, you both have your turn. It seems
I was there when he
you
bought
either do
it.
it together, or someone does it. But that's cool. I mean, I didn't know. Like,
I
wasn't aware who does what. But that's cool.
I gave him the pins. Like I
Wait,
stabbed him
are you
with
talking
it.
about the one in front of the door?
Yeah.
Everyone does their part.
Oh yeah.
He didn't do it.
Exactly. That's why I said I
He
didn't.
didn't do anything.
That's why I said like he did most of the work.
No,
I gave him the
he did.
pins.
I gave him the pins.
I gave him some of the
He
pins.
was sitting down.
No. So I gave him the pins that were already on the wall throughout the house.
That was me.
That wasn't you.
That was me.
That wasn't you.
Let's
You
just
get-
say it was both of you guys, so
Let's
that
just-
you're
okay.
involved with
Okay.
his family tradition.
You were talking his ear off while he was doing it.
No, because he said, "Why don't you keep me company?" And
He was still there.
Yeah,
He
I was still there. I was
he
still
was
there.
still there.
You
Yeah,
went
yeah,
to the room.
there.
I was there the entire
Whether
time.
he did shit or not, he was still
Yeah.
there.
And I was
Exactly.
holding the
And
pins.
I
So
could
don't
be-
say I didn't do shit.
You
Before
did.
you
I was
before
there holding the
you
pins for
before
your
you
brother.
even got
I was-
there, I was giving
no,
the pins.
Nah, he's gonna
Because
get
I remember he asked me like, "Oh, you're not gonna get them for me?" I was like, "All right, I'll fucking do it." And then I gave him the pins. Huh? You were
That
there
doesn't
at
make
like
sense.
what?
That
What?
doesn't
When
make
were you
sense.
there? When were you there? When were you there? When he was already at the front door?
You guys,
He's getting so.
oh, keep going. Keep
No, because you're a little bitch. I'm just kidding.
Hey, swallow before you talk.
We're talking about. Just kidding.
Get that umbrella.
I want the news, not the weather. I like how you.
No, it's my hair. What was the thing I said to you before he was here? We were arguing.
No, wait.
What did you say to me? And I said something back to you.
No. So it was basically the same thing. We were just like, talk before you swallow.
Oh no. So we were arguing
Swallow
about
before you
something
talk.
before you came here, right? And he was saying, Louie, think before you talk.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, motherfucker, swallow before you talk. He was like,
No. I said think before you. I said think before you act.
Yeah, you said think before
Before
you
you act.
act.
I was like, that was a good one. That was a good ass one. That shut me the fuck up real quick.
He stopped for a second. He's like,
You right.
He's like swallowing whatever he had in his mouth and just drying that shit up.
you right.
You right.
Not bad.
But
I'll never
That's
forget. I went to the gym with him and his brother for Sam in like 3 years. We're doing bench, right? His brother was
oh my god, this is bad.
His brother was out. I don't know what your brother was doing.
No, he was
with us, but he was spotting me. He was like,
sorry guys.
he was like, all right, you want me to help you with this?
What?
And my mouth was like, my mouth was open for some reason. So and essentially, you spat in my mouth right before I was on the bench. I was like, Ryan.
Oh,
You usually like that kind of
so
thing.
that's where
the
it
thing.
started.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
I just remember like I was like,
Sorry,
okay, maybe that was
No, there you go.
that was a one-time
Wish I
thing,
felt
and so I was like, okay, this is a one-time thing. Then I spotted my brother and did the exact same fucking thing that I did to Louie to him. I was like, did you not fucking spit on me?
Yeah.
As you're
Your
like,
brother said that?
he was
Yeah.
more mad than I. I was like, Ryan.
He's like, it's raining. Nah, my brother's just done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He's-
all right, we're
he's-
going home. We're
Nah,
this is it. We're done. I'm done.
Pack it up.
He's just done with my spit talk.
I mean, it's not like you meant to do it,
Oh, never.
but you do it often.
I do it often. I do it a lot. I just like I have a fat tongue and like my saliva just produces a lot faster. Yeah, that was a tradition.
Yeah.
We don't really do much. But when it comes to like celebrations in itself, my
Yeah.
mom usually like whenever it's like a birthday, whenever it's like or just like a holiday in general, my mom likes to cook like long noodle dishes. 'Cause,
Oh
like,
yeah. Go
like-
ahead. You
like
explain
five-
it to me. Yeah.
like pancit, palabok, or even just fettuccine alfredo whenever she feels like it.
That's nice.
Yeah. So the way my mom described it to us is like long noodles are supposed to be like a representation of have a long life,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's why there's usually a noodle dish during every celebration,
Yeah.
whether it be birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Mhm.
And this time she cooked palabok, so that was always like something that she would do. Like it's usually like 4 options: pancit, palabok, spaghetti, or
That's a lot of
Fettuccine.
options. It's nice to have options, though, right?
yeah.
It's always nice.
My favorite, the macaroni soup.
oh,
we
the
had-
sopas.
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 Yeah,
Soup-
she cooks
soup
that
is nice.
often.
It's so fucking good.
So it's like macaroni and the soup, basically.
Yeah,
It's not mac and
like bits
cheese.
and pieces of chicken in one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's usually when we have
it's like chicken and veggies.
chicken and veggies. Like
Minus the veggies.
oh, there's veggies.
There's veggies?
Yeah, there's celery, carrots, that kind of
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Cucumber or
Not
yeah.
celery.
not cucumber. What's the other one? There's cucumber, not pickle. There's a third one, right?
Green
So-
onions. Or
No,
no.
no. It's
maybe there's onions. I'm pretty
yeah,
sure.
cucumber. No,
No, celery.
no, the other one. There's celery in it.
There's
Because,
celery,
like, we have the
carrots.
same dish. We have the same soup.
Yeah, but like the way my mom has is celery,
Cucumber.
carrots, and onions.
Yeah.
And eggs. Hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, we don't have the eggs in ours.
Yeah.
Hard-boiled egg. It would be nice though. That would
Yeah.
be cool.
It's really good.
But I feel like that's like,
Sometimes she puts quail eggs.
I still have not had
Quail
that.
eggs is up here.
Yeah.
I still have not
It's
had
like
it.
small
Really?
but very creamy when it's hard.
No, what I think would be top tier is an ostrich egg.
That's huge.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I've never had it, but it's like one of my bucket
Can
lists.
you even eat?
It's on my bucket. Yeah,
yeah, you can.
yeah. It's legal.
Okay.
It's,
okay.
it's an egg, just like
Hopefully.
any other bird.
Okay.
It's just like rare because they don't produce a whole lot of eggs.
Yeah, they'll eat like one.
Yeah.
They bury
Yeah.
their head under the
They're
ground
usually
and
very
they-
territorial too.
Yeah.
Are they?
But this,
Yeah.
I heard there's this like restaurant up in like Palo Alto, Menlo Park, that like serves it along with other exotic meats. I forget what it's called. I'll get
Of
back
course,
to
it's
you on
Menlo
that.
Park.
Yeah, obviously.
You guys heard of the one where it's like this is a puffer fish, right? And you gotta have like a certification as a chef make it.
Yeah.
Because there's a 90% chance if you make it wrong, the customer eating it is gonna die on the
Oh, it's a
spot.
fish. It's
a poison sac.
It's a puffer
poison
fish.
sac.
Yeah, the puffer
Yeah,
fish.
it's,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
type of puffer fish.
Yeah, and you gotta sign a waiver before you order it,
yeah.
saying that like you're okay with knowing the fact that you could die if you eat this.
I wouldn't.
So it's like a.
I wouldn't.
I'm
care.
sending that bitch right away. I'm like,
It's like a gotcha game.
Gotcha.
It's
The gotcha is death. You know?
high risk, high reward, baby.
Oh, yeah.
what's the reward?
Death,
Oh, what's
What?
the risk?
death.
The reward is.
Oh no, the reward is death. The risk is living. To
What?
continue living.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's the risk to continue to live?
that's
Yeah.
the risk. All right. I gotta keep living. But I could die from it.
Because the reward is death, apparently.
Yeah.
Where are you playing footsie?
He's playing footsie.
He's playing footsie with all of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cheating on both of you guys.
Do you have any?
You fucking slut, bro. We just had this conversation about this fool. And now look at you. He's influenced you too much.
Hey, at least I accept it. I'm like, that's crazy.
Nah,
I'm still in denial.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're the Lulu.
Yeah. The Lulu and Chululu.
So
Anyway.
so do you have any Christmas traditions?
Traditions. No,
That you
yeah,
used
not
to-
see it, brother.
It's really simple. We just open one gift on Christmas Eve, and then the rest of the gifts we had to try to guess what it is, and then
What happens when you guess wrong?
You don't get it.
You get no gifts.
Yeah. I've guessed wrong many times. I still got the whole thing. It's just fun just to try to guess what it is. And just
Okay.
be like, oh, I think it's a fucking sock, and it's like a box this big, you know.
if like your family was more open to drinking, imagine like you take a shot if you get it wrong,
So
and then
how
the more
many
you
times-
go,
My cousin in the Philippines. That's what we did.
yeah, the more further you get in, you're just like, oh, what is this actually?
Yeah.
Is this even an object?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a fun game to play.
Mhm.
See how far deep down the rabbit hole you go of alcoholism until you get the right answer.
I feel like the way you said it just made it seem like it was a Disney villain saying,
Yeah.
like, see the rabbit hole of how deep you want to go into alcoholism.
That was literally on the top of my dome.
You sound like it sounds like this is your brain on drugs. Like a
the documentary, the old ass.
yeah, where it's like the scrambled
the
eggs.
eggs frying in the pan.
Oh shit! What do you wear this? But
Did you
any
see
other
the-
traditions, bro?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
This is before me and my dad split, right? What we used to do is on Christmas morning, however many gifts we had to take a sip of alcohol. For him, it was shot, but for me, since I was like 16, was sips. It would just be just straight Henny tequila.
Yeah,
was
that
his thing.
sounds right. That sounds right.
That's a very Filipino thing to do.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Probably have to get that tomorrow.
yeah. And it's like, it wasn't these shots. It was like the tall, skinny ones. So it was like the ones that are like a lot more full, like the ones we took with Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
Just the tall ass shots.
I like that. Make an alcoholic game. Make a drinking game out of the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No, it wasn't a game.
I was the only one drinking on my
Yeah.
Christmas day.
No, for me, it wasn't a game for my dad. He was just an alcoholic.
Okay, well, moving on.
All right. So, what about you, Alejandro? Christmas traditions?
A lot of the Christmases that we spend together with my family, it's pretty much the same. Christmas morning, we wake up, we open gifts together, like everyone else. I think the tradition goes into like what movies we watch primarily and like where we spend it. Every year, it's always at my grandma's. We've
Okay.
spent Christmas at my grandma's for every year I've been alive.
Yeah.
Right. That's where the whole family gathers together, and that's where we do our thing. And even when we go to my grandma's, like we're always like watching football games, we're watching Christmas movies. But before we do, like whether it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day morning, like my family and I, we always like sit together. We watch it's Polar Express, Eight Crazy Nights. Those are the two movies we always watch the night before. Those are on the night before Christmas Eve. We always watch those two movies the night before Christmas while drinking hot chocolate that my pops always makes. Now, every year, that's what we do. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do that this year, just because at least like it's just been a weird year for all of us. I feel in the family, just all of us getting older. Family kind of splitting apart, doing their own things. Because when we went over to my grandma's, it was just like a few of us, three of my cousins and two of my aunts, one of my uncles, my grandma, and my parents. Because my older brother and my little brother, they were both working that day, so they couldn't make it. My older brother eventually came through like way later, But it just, yeah, we opened some of the gifts that they got us, that I got them, and damn, dude, it's just crazy because I was thinking when I was there, I was thinking back to all the other times when like we would celebrate when I was a kid. Oh man, the house just looks so much bigger. There's just so much life. The whole house was packed with family, and just like you really felt the magic and the Christmas spirit. And it's just this year, like, it is what it is. But and I accepted that because I felt like it was a hard year for me this year. So like, okay, like I'll take what I can get.
Yeah.
I was just like very blessed and happy that I was able to spend it with family regardless and not be alone. You know. But yeah, it's just like the movies that we watch, the hot chocolate, the dinners. My mom always cooks a Christmas Eve dinner for the family, for all of us, and it's always the same. It's like tacos de lengua and pozole and carne en su jugo. Oh my god, it's so good. So in translation, it's like cow tongue, what we have in our tacos because it's like the number one meat that we all love, like as one.
Yeah.
As a collective. Thank you. And then carne en su jugo is a translation. It's meat in the soup. So it's like this really brothy, really rich, meaty soup because it's carne asada, bacon, whole beans, onions, cilantro, whole beans, carne asada, bacon, cilantro, onions, and avocados. Like sliced avocados in the mix.
That sounds hella good.
Dude, it's the avocados you put at the very end. But it's all mixed together and it's like one of my favorite dishes my mom makes. And it's such a perfect like hangover soup. Like a lot of people go for pho, ramen, not like I go for my mom's carne en su jugo. My mom actually does it like at a prediction. She'll like, okay. Because my mom knows like I go out a lot with you guys and like, we drink.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll always just like make it just in case and like
in preparation.
Come home.
Like,
Dude, she loves me and I love my mom so much. And I'll be like, I'll take a bowl, please, mom. The next morning, just like super soft and like weak.
One more, please.
Yeah, one. And it's just so hot and like so like
look like Tiny Timmy's like.
Like you ever had something like that's really hot and warm and like you like take that sip or that first spoonful and like your body just like
opens up.
Opens up. Like
that's me when we
run. That's what happens.
That's me and him when we get our hangover.
Yo,
dude.
Tell him my condition after my first podcast with you guys.
Oh, it was terrible.
Was that recently? Like a couple weeks back? Was
that? Yeah.
Dude, you were pretty faded for that.
I was so hungover.
So
I did not expect to be that like fucked up.
I was vibing.
Yeah, I think that was like the third time I've been fucked that bad.
So I remember I was like, I feel a little bit like headache. I'm just gonna go to the hangover spot just in case. And then right when I parked, this man hits me up and was like, want to get pho with me?
Yeah, I just woke up. I was like, can you please come get pho with me? I was like, I'll Uber us or something.
I'm already here.
I was like, oh, fuck.
So I ended up just
he came back for me. I was grateful because when I got in the car, dude, I was like this entire ride. I was like,
no, I know that. Like,
nah, he had his fucking gremlin fucking mode on where just like
I had your hat. I was putting it over my eyes. I was like, I don't want to look at the sun. I don't even want to look. My girl would text me. I'd look at it. I was like, the screen is too bright. I don't want to look.
And then, like, right when we got our pho, he was like, okay, I think I'm starting to feel a little bit better.
Where'd you guys go for pho?
Pho San Jose.
Okay.
So
we had a Texas style pho.
Texas style pho.
Favorite.
Oh, yeah, that, dude, it's like, so the way they do for the Texas style pho is like they use smoked brisket.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they've ever done that. If you go to traditional pho place,
and it tastes like bacon.
They don't do briskets. They always do pork, meatballs, or chicken. Right?
But this was straight up like a smoky broth.
Yeah.
They had like some
I'd have that.
black pepper.
Yeah,
oh, dude, it's fire.
The more grease, the better. Suck this shit out of me.
Please. And they have the option to like, their appetizers are pretty good too, like the karage, their spring rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, so they have this little side order. like a boneless riblet.
Mhm.
Basically, like this big piece of meat that you could just fucking just. Oh my god! There's like a little bit of fat.
Tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow?
I can't.
Well, me and Louie are gonna go. We'll send you pictures.
We're gonna go.
Nah, y'all are vibing. All right. So speaking of hangovers, today we are not sponsored by Super Bonsai. It is. You may have heard of this product from
So
They're
very
such tick-
popular.
from the very popular podcast Under the Influence, or
Suburb
even
Talks.
maybe Suburb Talk.
They've talked about it.
They've talked
They
about
talked
it.
about it.
Obviously, we're not sponsored, but we are trying this today. It
Yes.
is a product. It's a pre-alcohol probiotic in which, like, you take 3 tablets. It's filled with very important things like DHM. It says right here, milk, thistle, and ginger, which is really going to help with the nausea, the headaches, and it's just generally a good thing to have in your system while you're having toxins in your body like alcohol. And it's supposed to. We're really testing it out on the podcast for today, just to see like how like
Yes,
we
sir.
feel.
Mhm.
Alejandro, Louie, and
Yeah.
myself have taken it. I've taken it beforehand, but we're all taking it together for the very first time on this podcast. We took it before. Just like I said, it takes 3 capsules.
Yeah.
And
RJ had mentioned that he had taken it before, and I was there when he had mentioned it. We were at this graduation party for a friend of ours, and he told me you mentioned that your experience with it was pretty well because you drank a lot that night and you woke up the next day like completely fine,
yeah, and went straight to work, like heels
nothing
clicking.
that ever happened, right?
I felt even better because like I felt like energized. I didn't even
There you
need like a energy drink to start off the day,
Yeah.
as I usually do, because work tired me the fuck out.
I feel it, dude. I'm glad that I'm glad you got a positive experience from it, and I'm hoping the same for Louie and I, considering that this is our first. But I will tell you this: those 3 pills you have to take, they are huge. They are huge, but it's like one of those capsules that you can like take apart and like just pour the powder out. But no,
Didn't do it in this regard.
Didn't do it in this regard. I took the pills like a champ. It's just like, there was a question that dawned on me, like, can you just like pour out the powder into the water? Because the capsule itself doesn't really provide any general most of the time. But oh well. Anyways,
it's whatever.
But no, we took it before we started drinking, as it suggests on the bottle. I had to take mine with food, so like whether it's a banana, a piece of bread, I can't just take mine just dry or like with water because I start choking. So we had the Madeleines and Hawaiian bread sweet rolls for it. Well, at least I did. You guys have no problem taking pills.
Don't make it sound like pills.
Well, I mean, just pills in general, whether it's drugs, medicine, whatever. Like
Mostly drugs.
For those who need advice and help to grow up and take a pill like a champ, that's what I do. Like, you take some food, chew it up, so it's all soft and mushy, and then you throw the pill back, push it around a bit. You look down, and you swallow it all completely, and then it should just pass. Right? Because from what I learned recently from a nurse is that the way the anatomy works, we have it all backwards. Like, you would think if you look up, everything would pass fine, like more smoothly, but it doesn't. It actually is the opposite. Like, you're just hurting yourself doing that. In fact, just look down, swallow, and then everything would just pass super quick.
So if I were to swallow your guys' nut, I would have to look down.
Well, if you think about it, when you're getting your dick sucked, in what position are they looking? In what direction?
They should be looking at me.
Okay, in terms of like their head is facing. Majority of the time it's down, right? Boom. There you go.
I can't maybe be in this. I'm still a virgin.
That's okay. One day. Tonight you won't be a virgin.
Oh shit!
That's all right. We'll fix that.
I'll take that anal virginity. I already took his mouth. Anyways, What's the
Mom?
news going on?
Like,
Mom,
come pick me up.
come pick me up.
Anything
Bro,
new?
you live down the hallway. Just go. Walk yourself out.
Mom, what time are you off work again?
Come get me, please. I'm scared.
But
So traditions. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Dinner, movies, hot chalky, family. But it, like what we're doing, what we're watching, what we're doing. Yeah, I mean, I wish we had done more. I wish we could do more with the family. You know, like have them matching pajama sets, like most people like do. You know, I see pictures online of like other friends, family, like
or
oh,
just
that's
Christmas
cute.
sweaters in
I just
general.
want, yeah. No, actually, when we pulled up to my grandma's, I mean, we actually do that every year. Like, we always pull up to my grandma's in Christmas sweaters, like my family. And then this year, like, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, your Christmas sweaters are so cool! Like, what the heck? That's so cute." Yeah, I was just like, "Oh, well, maybe next year, like, you know, get a Christmas sweater." It's just like, yeah, we always that's something we do.
Yeah.
Add that to the traditions. Christmas sweater. It's not matching, but we do it.
I still have mine.
We don't do Christmas sweaters, but we do matching colors.
Yeah, like you mentioned the pajamas, right?
Yeah. Or like if I'm wearing like a white turtleneck, mom will wear like a white trench coat, and then my sister will wear like a white t-shirt. And then like we won't match, but the whole goal is to kind of be like cohesive.
That's still cute.
So like when we go
We're
out,
a team.
so when we go
We're
out, people will be like, "Ooh, cute family."
yeah, this
You
is
know?
this is grand work.
Y'all are
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's actually pretty nice.
Like, yeah.
Anything
you
new
guys
going
have
on in the
any-
world right now?
Huh?
Anything new going on in the world right now?
Sure. All right, we're done with the Christmas stuff. Let's move it on.
Did you want to say something real quick, by the way?
I just want to know what your guys' traditions are. What do you guys do for Christmas? You know, what's the family looking like around the special holidays? You let us know in the comment sections below, whether
Mhm.
it be YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. Let us know in the chat. We like to get to know you as much as you guys get. That's all. But time to wrap that up in a nicely cute red bow. Moving on.
Did you want to say something, Louie?
We should say.
Because you were like,
Okay, yeah. I just want to say again, like, thank you two, inviting me again to the show. It's my second time here. I'm thankful. I'm glad I made a really decent, good first impression of both of you.
The first appearance you made was really fun.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a lot of debate and banter, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was
You
fun
also
banter.
you guys fucked me up to the point where I don't even remember shit. I was just spitting whatever.
I don't remember some of the stuff we said.
Yeah.
Well, good thing it's all recorded because you can look back on it and just like,
I'm never
Damn.
gonna look at it. Yeah.
No,
But yeah.
You
I had,
will.
I, had,
I mean, it's fun to look at.
I had a really good
sometimes.
time. I think
Yeah, dude.
I haven't been that faded since like my first time going to like SJSU parties and whatnot.
Well, that's what we do.
You know,
Welcome to
appreciate you guys.
Drunk Talks and Empty Thoughts, baby.
Yeah, you guys pushed me to my limit that night. So
Seemed like you were doing it like a pro. You didn't do anything.
I squished my balls.
Offered it to you. All right. Anyways, moving on to our weekly news, as we do.
Is it cool if I take lead on this one?
Sure.
So-
yeah, let me just introduce us to the Twitch update on their sexual content policy. We had mentioned this a couple of weeks back in our last episode, and RJ is going to take it away and update you guys on the update for their new policy.
All right, so just to re-clarify on what had happened last week. Last week we talked about how Twitch was basically recreating their addendum on sexual content regulations. And we, just to re-clarify on that, the new rules that they had updated was that they can do popular dances such as twerking and pole dancing as long as like people are around. So like if there was like a wedding going on and like someone was twerking, that was cool. You're fine. You're not gonna get fucking flagged for that. And this is where the real kicker was, where it's like they could for artists, they could draw stuff like nipples and whatever. They were really like loosening on the rules when it came to like drawing sexual content, you know? And what they specifically stated was nudity in an artistic style was basically allowed, which is intended for artists.
Yeah.
But the thing was, once those rules came out, people really like pushed the boundaries on what really
course.
counted on artist. Because art, when you think of artistic style, what can that really be? You know, because when it comes to art, it's usually the eye of the beholder, right? And people kind of took that like
People understand the policy differently, and because of that, it kind of like pushes the policy to an extreme.
Or in another case, they understood perfectly what that meant, but they really wanted to push on what they meant. You know,
they put in their ideas onto the policy.
Like it's how one podcast described it. It was just like it's just basically like, oh, imagine your little brother doing that thing, and we're like, oh, I'm not touching you. Like it's just basically finding the loop, finding the loopholes. Basically finding like, I'm technically not breaking the rules. Ooh, oopsie daisy.
Way to put it into perspective for everyone who's like, okay, I get that shit now. Fuck that.
Like oopsie daisy. Oh no.
As a company, I'd be mad. I'm just as upset for Twitch now.
Just
just because of that. Oh my god. So many memories.
Just to get back, within an hour, porn everywhere. Porn fucking everywhere.
Like, oh yeah, no. What you're saying is porn is loud. Oh, I mean that's not what they said, but that's what a lot of people.
Yeah, people took it to the fucking biggest extreme.
No, yeah, like we don't want to see dick and pussy on the streams.
And like for the first case, this was like they relaxed the rules at first due to like advertisers being like, oh, we don't really need have be that strict, you know? And they're like, okay, let's loosen up the rules a little bit, you know? Because when it comes to advertisers, it's just like, oh, we can't have certain content like be associated with a brand, you know? But once they loosen the rules up a little bit, it was also in the wake of the topless meta that we may have mentioned.
No, we definitely mentioned it.
Yeah, but to like really like go into like what that really meant, hot tub streams kind of like self-explanatory, where it's just like, oh, girl in a bikini, hot tub, vibing on the stream. But for the topless streams, it's just where like they would have the camera up to a certain point where like obviously they're topless, but the camera would be cropped or like angled at a certain point where the nipple wasn't actually showing, you know? And people tuned into that because like, it's there still, but
like their imagination go wild.
No, yeah, it's just like more implied.
Yeah, and a lot of people would like wear nip covers, you know.
And for some people, that's
enough.
That's enough, or even more than enough. Some people are like into that. Like it's just like, oh, it's more of the imagination.
Yeah,
like you said,
I wouldn't be surprised about all the creeps that like what they did with that image or with those streams, you know.
So the same podcast that described the whole like situation to me, they described it as the 48-hour boob window, basically. And like basically
boob window.
Yeah.
Because that was the only time frame where you could see full nips.
Basically. And 40 hours meaning like after like 2 days, they fucking rolled that shit back. Like there was like, hey, actually Probably not. The page we have up right here is literally 2 days after they had just updated their like original sexual content.
Yeah.
After 2 days, Twitch removes it.
Yeah, they just pretty much press rewind, forget all that ever happened, and just went back to their old original policy because
they basically said like, "Nuh-uh."
Yeah, because I mean, I guess they just had
Your Honor, I plead oopsie daisy.
Oopsies.
Your Honor, shut the fuck up. You weren't even there.
Alejandro, do you admit to the crime of XYZ?
Nuh-uh. What the fuck you mean?
Yes. Yes, I do.
But yeah, and also they realized that originally how they were like trying to identify sexual content like porn and stuff, they were using an AI, and that didn't work that well at all. That completely fucking
thinking they could get past to the policy parameters.
Like Twitch used an AI to basically identify which one was porn.
Oh, Twitch.
Which stream had like porn in it, and it did not work at all.
I feel like the AI worked against them.
Yeah, it basically just like I don't know. This is like it was basically just like.
They just didn't end up knowing what to do.
It was just really bad at identifying which.
It's like
one.
you know what? Fuck you! I'm gonna do what I want.
Like
like every AI does.
Like to put it in perspective, we're in the just chatting like area of Twitch, like of we're like streaming the just chatting category.
Yeah.
And a previous streamer had done that, and out of 30 other streamers, he was the only one that didn't have their tits out.
Wow.
So think about that. How crazy that people took that.
A lot of people.
I mean, we're guys. We can have our nips out right now if y'all want.
I mean, we were always able to, no?
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
Still now, right?
As guys, yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Shirtless stream. Just kidding.
Imagine that gets us less viewers.
I would, but my nips are filled with eczema. But but yeah, that's basically the
new
update.
Policy of Twitch.
It's basically just nuh-uh. But they did re-clarify on how gaming works. Where like because if the game itself is not like pornographic, or is like if the stream itself,
if the games are rated M for mature, it's fine. You know,
as long as you put
it's
sexual themes into the tags and just like say like if something pops up and like surprise nudity, you're not gonna get flagged by it.
But you can still show it on the stream.
Yeah, as long as it's not explicitly the main focus.
Yeah.
Where you're just like
it's like don't pause it, stop, and then zoom in on the frame.
Like in Baldur's Gate, you could have nude characters as long as the entire stream is not just you zooming in on their fucking labia majora, just like intruding on that shit. It'll be fun. Otherwise, yeah.
You're A-okay. Don't be horny on the Twitch stream.
Oh, and before we go into the next story, go into a little pee break.
So, we are back from our little pee break. And we're going to return with our shots that we have lined up. Cheers, guys. Tonight we'll be drinking.
Cheers, guys.
No.
Your shot, brother.
Shots. And then you can chase after with your beer.
All right, love you guys.
Wait, why is mine the fullest?
No, it
They're
isn't.
all full, dude. They're all full.
Okay, whatever. I'm not
Look at that. Wait, yeah, we're the same. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, we're all the same. Inside.
I'm joking. I was joking, guys.
He's a little faded. Pardon my friend. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Am I right?
Oh, shit.
Okay. Are you crying?
I'm fighting my demons.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
Why does this one burn? Why
Why
does this
I
one
might
burn
just kiss
more
you right now.
than the other one?
Huh?
What?
This one burns more than the other one.
What's the other one? What are you comparing it to?
The vodka that you bought.
Oh, the Russian standard? No, it's all the same.
Really? No, the other one. I drank it with no problem.
No, the Russian standard? No, I actually do prefer the Russian standard, but Grey Goose has always been like cool with the meat.
We also had a lot of chasers.
Yeah. Anyways.
All right.
Back. Moving on to our second news outlet for y'all, just so y'all can be informed of what's going on around the world.
GTA
the cybernetic world. Because here, it's going to be about GTA 6, the new upcoming game from Rockstar. So, want to take the lead on this?
Yeah. So basically, with the coming release of, especially the coming announcement of GTA 6, there was a little bit of a leakage that happened where the day before when they were going to announce the trailer was already leaked. And one of the main leakers, who is named Lapsus, is a 18-year-old hacker who ended up like playing like one of the more critical roles of like leaking that. And because of that, and because of other cyber attacks that he's done on Rockstar itself,
it was Rockstar, Nvidia, and BBEE
Uber
Telecom.
Oh, and also Uber.
So like 3, 4,
a bunch of companies.
Bunch of companies.
So this teen hacker, like, kudos to him. He has the fucking skill to like.
Yeah, first of all,
Holy shit!
the brains on this guy.
Not good for him. He does cybersecurity. Yeah. But this man ended up getting arrested because of the attack.
Yeah.
And since he is on the spectrum. He does have autism.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've noticed they tend to be a lot, like, extremely on the smarter side than.
Oh, definitely.
There's a spectrum for everything. I feel like if you're hit with like some sort of disability of any sorts, like there's a upside to it. Like you lose some, you win some. You have a disadvantage in some aspect, and you have a whole shit ton of advantage in another. You know. But yeah, no, this cybernetic kid, like he is autistic, but he's got the smarts to just hack into whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned, it's Nvidia, Uber, Rockstar Games.
And so,
and these aren't just small companies. These are like full-fledged companies that have like huge.
They're like big companies.
Yeah.
And like, because he does have autism, they can really have him stand trial. So, but he did have a jury hearing to decide whether like he did it with criminal intent. Thing was, this man had the balls like to like.
I feel like it was just like the autistic part of him that was just like
just honest.
Yeah, I did that shit, and I'm gonna do it again. You know, like the goofy meme.
So,
like the goofy meme.
So there was like instances like based on like what the article says. There have been instances where he was like violent. There was some property damage that was involved. The main thing was he did really say like, "Oh shit, I got caught, but once I'm done with this shit, I'm gonna do it again."
Yeah.
Like
that's pretty much what kind of set like what fucked him up.
And like that did end up like hurting him at the end. And even while he was still in custody, protected by the police, he used a Fire Stick, a remote, and
there was a keyboard
and
mouse,
a fresh phone.
Yeah.
To do it again. He fucking did it again while he's in custody. And for the time being, he's still in custody at a prison hospital. And
that's just waiting to deem him worthy of like coming back to society or to remove him and move him over to a normal prison. But it's
for
all
now,
based
he's
off
in
his, like,
prison.
It's
and
all
even
based off his like his mental status because of his autism.
And even the person that was involved with him.
Oh, there's like a partner in crime.
There was probably a partner in crime. He ended up getting like community service, and currently he is going through a rehabilitation program.
Yeah, in hopes that like he doesn't do it again. Because like these are young kids, both of them was mentioned in the article.
One was 18, one was 17.
Yeah, no, definitely young kids, man. And it's just crazy how
young they are.
Yeah, how much potential they have. Like it makes sense that they imprisoned these, at least the main guy, Lapsus, whose government name is Kurtaj. No, Arion Kurtaj. That's the main guy. They imprisoned him mainly because, like, I assume they took into consideration that okay, this person can get into at such a young age, he can get into like the mainframes of such well-known, big-name companies, right? Imagine what he can do on like a national security level.
Yeah,
you know, he can fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense that they took these measures to like, okay, let's just lock him up and hope for the best that his focus isn't on like anything on the grand scheme.
Yeah.
And his defense did ask the jury to take into account that even with the leakage, the trailer itself did garner a lot of success. But the fact that the companies itself and the people involved with those companies did there was some level of
damage. Yeah, because the damage here he ended up causing was around 5 million.
Yeah.
Now you probably might wonder, like, what the fuck? Like, what? Why did the damage cost that much? Right? And that was the same question I had. And then we talked amongst ourselves about, like, what could that mean? Well, here it is.
Go ahead, Louie. Take the floor.
Oh, I'm not. No,
But you
Well,
were-
yeah.
well, we talked about this
Okay,
earlier. You pretty
basically-
much had a good heading
yeah.
on it. You had a good explanation.
Basically, the reason why it caused so much damage is that essentially to every security system or network system, every company, there are 7 different layers. They can range from physical layer to like phone to IP addresses or like network, and there's like everything else in between. The fact that he found vulnerabilities and found loopholes with just the Amazon Fire Stick
Within those 7
within those seven layers of networks means that they gotta figure out how he did that and whichever layer he did it with. Since he did it with a Fire Stick, they gotta look at the first layer, which is physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they gotta look at what was wrong with the Fire Stick and how he was able to do that. Then they gotta look at like what was the Fire Stick able to do with the other networks, and then they gotta look at the other networks and fix whatever loopholes or errors or bugs that was within it, and then go from there and then expand outwards and see what else did those vulnerabilities affect. So when you look at the grand scheme of things, that's like a lot of money, right? They gotta hire investigators, red red teams. It's a term in cybersecurity, which is people who are in offensive side of security. They gotta hire red team security to look at how did he.
He's studying cybersecurity, by the way.
Yeah.
Is there a blue team?
Yeah, there's a blue team, which is defensive.
Okay.
Which is what companies usually hire for. Red team hackers are usually what governments hire to kind of like defend against
Damn,
like
loud as
Russia,
fuck.
China. Yeah, I know.
That's
So
all right.
yeah, so just think about just finding the problem and expanding how that problem affects other things and expanding upon that. It just the cost just builds more.
It's just kind of like a slippery slope.
Yeah,
in a
so
way.
like the fact that it cost 5 million, like that's a lot if you think about it, and just thinking like the damage he done, and just just making them like
Well, I don't imagine that cybersecurity is very cheap.
Yeah.
Or anything that has to do with like internet,
yeah
websites,
Yeah.
or just like
If you were part of that cybersecurity team, how would you feel?
Oh, I'd be like, what the fuck? No, I'd literally be like, what the fuck? Like, how did he get past all this? Because they do like a lot of like security measures. They do background checks. They do security checks into your network. A lot of times they have remote servers, meaning that like instead of like say at the company I used to work for, we had a website that we had to log into to do our work. And for a higher level, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be talking about this, but whatever. I don't work for them anymore. And then for like higher ups, they had to go and log into a remote server to do the work for that company, right?
Uh-huh.
So for him to do that level of damage, he had to like
Go through hella hoops,
really deep, right? That they didn't even know that like, oh, yo, like someone can touch us that close, So like just the fact that he did that,
with the equipment that he had. Okay, so he had a keyboard,
he had an Amazon
a mouse,
stick. Yeah,
this man was doing literal guerrilla warfare on his shit.
in prison.
That's crazy.
And a Fire Stick.
Mm.
Fire Stick, mouse, keyboard, fresh new phone. It didn't specify what phone he had though.
It was a new phone.
A new phone.
Yeah.
And he did all that shit.
Mm.
He was able to break into the mainframes of most companies. Rockstar again with that shit. when
Out
he
of
was in prison.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was first held up in a hotel
Mm.
that the police were guarding, and then he did that shit, and then they moved him over to a hospital where he had nothing.
Literally, the company that created one of the biggest fucking games known to man, like Red Dead Redemption,
Love that
GTA,
fucking game.
like those aren't fucking like small games, Like the fact that he was able to break into a company like that,
Yeah.
like
A fun fact I'm gonna throw in there. GTA 6, right? Six. It's the first game to reach over $1 billion in terms of funding for R&D, for development, for animation, production. Think about it. The first game to ever reach over $1 billion. Not a billion, over. So no one knows how much they're spending.
That's probably why it costed $5 million in the attack.
Like thinking about it, this dude did damage. He's autistic, which kind of explains it a lot. Because I'm not saying it's impossible to do what he did, but you gotta be super thinking outside of the box to figure out
you gotta have that.
No, this kid is definitely
big brain,
smart. There's no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. So to imprison him is pretty much maybe we can use him as an asset, on our side. But who knows what the kid would do if we were to give him the freedom.
Start World War III.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
What else can he uncover?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? That's what I'm saying. He can do this much damage, on a basic level, but if you put him on the national,
yeah, if you give him, if you give him an actual PC and an actual Wi-Fi server, dude, imagine.
That's what I was saying, because
I thought that's his resume.
I always thought only this type of level of hacking was possible with a huge setup, huge
if he had the tools, PC, what can he do?
But this fool fucking did it with a Fire Stick, keyboard, mouse, and a phone.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Imagine, yeah, exactly.
Under surveillance, right? You guys mentioned under surveillance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it was in custody when that shit happened.
In custody. Yeah.
But what you were just about to say, imagine what he could do potentially if he had the proper tool. But who knows? We'll find out next time on the update on that newsletter, because I am very interested to find out what happens next.
But as we end the news stories, let's talk about what else has been going on the internet. In light of the Christmas season,
so here we are with our usual recent thread that we do. Am I the asshole or am I not the asshole? Thanks to Reddit. Thank you. So here we have a story, Christmas edition. Both of these. We have one more coming up next after this.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, yeah, we're doing this. Sorry. So we got two stories for y'all. Christmas editions, Am I the Assholes? And you guys decide whether they are the asshole or not, or chime in on what you think about the story, about what's going on. Tell us your thoughts. So here we are. Am I the asshole for saying I won't kid swap over Christmas holiday? Question mark. So first of all, I just want to say this has always bothered me right here. When they introduce themselves in the beginning of the thread, but it's always backwards. So 32 female. Actually, that makes a whole lot of sense. Never mind. Scratch what I was about to say. No, there are some threads that were it's a little confusing, but this one actually kind of makes sense. So the OP, is a 32 female. Have a brother, Charles, 38 male. That makes sense. Who has a girlfriend, Claire, 35 female. Claire has a daughter, Ruby, 8 years old. Who has additional needs. This will be relevant. And I have a daughter, Bea, who's 4 years old. We are all, along with mine and Charles's parents, going to be on a family holiday over Christmas. Claire was originally not bringing Ruby, as she was meant to be staying with her father, but her dad is a flake and canceled, so Claire is now bringing her. Unfortunately. Damn, dude, get your shit together. Stop being a flake, Dad.
Deadbeat dads.
For some, well, he's not deadbeat because they're still married. Well, yeah. Well, they're not even married. It's they're just boyfriend girl.
Deadbeat.
Deadbeat for not proposing.
Deadbeat for flaking on his kid.
That is true. For some context, Claire loves my daughter, which is great. She will volunteer to babysit her. I don't need babysitting as I am a stay-at-home mother, and my mother is nearby for emergency. Unprompted. And whenever we see her at events, she always wants to play with Bea. Bea loves her, and it's nice to see, but it's noticeable how she will spend a whole afternoon fussing over Bea when me and my husband are perfectly capable of looking after her. But again, she's great with Bea, so we don't mind. Now, a couple days ago, Claire and I were texting about wanting to pack for this trip as I was lending her some clothes. During this, I sent her a picture of what I was packing for Bea to give her some idea what Ruby would need, and Claire said she was really looking forward to seeing Bea. She then suggested for a couple of days during the holiday we do a kid swap, right? Kid swap. And I know nothing about her needs or kid swap, where we babysit each other's kids for the day. I was immediately not keen on this idea, as I have only met Ruby twice, and I know nothing about her needs or how to properly look after her. Also, I come on holiday to spend time with my child, not farm her out to other people. Fair, right?
Yeah.
I'm not letting you borrow my child. You already have.
Your own kid.
Sorry. Rewind. I skirted around the issue, saying we could definitely do things together, but Claire kept pushing me to agree. She wanted her and Charles to take Bea for a day to go ice skating. This back and forth went on for a while before I finally said no. I'm letting you borrow my child. You already have one. Claire said I was being unfair and that she deserves a break and to have an enjoyable holiday, too. She then said she didn't want to borrow my clothes anymore and stopped texting me. Charles is now saying she's very hurt that I won't let her take Bea out and that Claire adores her. I said that's not the point. I'm not comfortable caring for Ruby on my own, and frankly, I find it a bit odd that Claire's idea of a break from parenting involves babysitting. Charles says I'm massively over dramatizing, and that babysitting Ruby for a few hours doesn't need a degree, and I should just help Claire out. Now I'm wondering if he's right. Am I the asshole?
Okay. Okay, I get her kid's special needs. Claire's, right?
Claire's and Charles. Yes.
Claire's kid is
So their
special
kid,
needs.
Yeah, the kid is 8, Ruby.
Huh?
And her kid is 4. Charles and Claire's kid, Ruby, is special needs.
Well, Charles is her husband.
Yeah,
He's
they're
OP's
boyfriend because they're not technically married. But anyways, they're partners. They're partner, right? And well, it doesn't specify what her. It just says special needs, right? It has additional needs.
I just think it is I get kids with special needs, but it's kind of fucked up to say
Well,
I'd rather take care of someone else's kid than mine.
Yeah,
and say that's a break.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Especially during the holidays, if I wanted a break from parenting, I would have just gone do something else.
Yeah.
Not take care of someone else's kid.
Yeah. I mean, it seems they say additional needs, but we all understand a special child needs special care. And yeah, I agree. It's not fair for this parent to need a break and then substitute that with taking care of another child.
Yeah.
It's you're kind of
as much as you love the other kid, why not just take both of them?
That's what I'm saying.
Ice skating
together. That way, everyone has fun. You're with family. You're not isolating your child or yourself. It just sucks. Dude.
It's
what the fuck?
It's kind of fucked up to drop your kid on someone else
just so that you can have yours. It's clearly,
and you're taking care of another kid.
That's clearly yours. That's clearly what it looks like. And I'm pretty sure if OP had more understanding of
to Louie, OP is the person who posted this.
The
story.
original poster.
Right. I'm also thinking probably left out a lot more essential details that were needed.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they have only explained their side and in a way that kind of
which does happen in this.
Yeah.
Yes, but
it is Reddit.
But in this story, it's still weird.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to swap kids just so you can have a sense of a normal family moment, right? because in a sense, like it's kind of fucked up that a parent resents their kid because how they came out to be. You know, like I mean, as a mother, it's like if you resent your kid for the way they came out, then you just kind of failed in that maternity sense, that motherly sense. I mean, I may not know what it's like to be a mother, but this is just
Like
clearly
I can
giving
see
off
how
the
it's
vibes.
hella hard.
It's
But
just like,
still your kid.
yeah, go be with your kid, be with them, hang out with them.
Like if you want to break from
'Cause
parenting, don't fucking swap them out for another
Yeah,
kid.
take
That's
a
kind of
vacation.
fucked up in a
Take a
sense.
vacation, but don't do that because that's where it's just kind of like that's what gives off the idea like where people reading this will feel like your maternity senses, your maternity instincts just failed, And
Is there any like comments from the OP?
there are
replying to
some
anyone
comments
else?
that made sense that like relate to what we're talking about. So like right here, Hotaru Tomo, not the asshole. The problem is not only that Claire wants to borrow Bea for a while. The problem is that she wants you to take care of her child with special needs, a child who you don't know, and Ruby doesn't know you and could be uncomfortable around people she doesn't know well and don't know how to care for. Now, without wanting to sound too cynical, do you get the impression that Claire somehow resents Ruby, versus what we're just saying,
Mhm.
in any way, and would like to have a daughter like Bea instead? Question mark. Her attitude around your child is strange, at best, and it looks like that Claire has something to unpack with a professional therapist. Frankly, I'd be quite uncomfortable too, leaving my daughter with a woman who seems slightly obsessed with her. Okay, was it OP, Britt? Am I the asshole? Kid swap. Kid swaps. Okay. OP commented this. I wouldn't say she's obsessed with Bea. Actually, she really just loves kids like whenever she sees one out. She just always melts. But I do think she sees Bea and wishes she could experience similar things, milestones with Ruby, and really I can't judge her for that. See? Kind of like shedding light.
Like you can't judge her, but it's also kind of like unhealthy.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're experiencing that problem, you should definitely see a therapist. Like get professional help.
Like the fact that you're trying to replace your daughter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with someone like that's so close.
I mean,
to you.
she's different, but that's not to say that she's not normal.
Yeah.
Like fuck normal. Like there's all sorts of kids out there. What I mean,
There's
even
all
if,
sorts of people.
Yeah.
as people like
For example, Lapis. I mean, look at him.
Lapses,
Yeah.
dude.
He can hack into a fucking like rock star.
Yeah, with just a remote.
Like
I mean, not normal, but like I mean,
Min-max your kid. I was kidding.
It's like,
that's your kid. Hold up, that kind of brings me curiosity. Like, how the parents think that kid?
Like, well, you see how Claire is acting.
But like, okay, imagine if Claire had a kid like this, though.
Claire does have a kid like this.
No, is her
like-
kid
like-
acting
like-
into
like Lapis?
fucking mainframes with
Like,
a black profile?
Lapis is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways,
I mean, then again, she's 4. She could develop like that.
Sure. Give her 10 years.
You like give her
10 years
give her
and you
time
just
to
might be
give her
like
time to
Claire.
cook.
Give her time. Yeah.
Let that bun
Claire,
cook enough.
give us some time. It's still in the oven.
Even if there's lumps there, a bread is still bread.
I can't believe what I just said.
Okay. Now going back. So, I only know 1% of what she goes through on a daily basis, and it sounds unimaginably hard. So it's not like I blame her in any way. I'm fine with doing things together, and even day to day, I'll invite her out with me to do things when I'm not doing things with Bea. It's nice that she cares and is there to be a mom friend. I just don't think switching kids is a good idea when I'm not well equipped to deal with Ruby's needs. And another commenter posted, now without wanting to sound too cynical, do you get impression? Okay, commenting to that. I was getting this vibe. It kind of feels like Claire wants a normal holiday memory, ice skating and such with a child that's capable, instead of looking after a child who has special needs. It feels a bit gross. I hope I'm wrong, but that's the way it comes across to me.
I hope so.
Not the asshole P. You said no. End of Claire throwing the tantrum because she can't borrow your child. It's just pathetic. I say normal. I don't mean to say Ruby is abnormal in any way. I just couldn't think of how else to phrase. Yeah, it seems like a lot of these comments are kind of like not the asshole. It just seems really weird.
I just hope it's not like the way we're thinking. I just hope it's another way. But the way that like
yeah, I mean,
the
I
OP
just
does
hope,
describe it.
I just hope that this parent does a better job at like wanting to be there for a kid. Like, fuck the resentment. Handle that shit. Go see a professional to sort it all out, and then actually enjoy the special moments with your kid.
Yeah, exactly. Like
You know,
your
I mean,
kids.
it's
Like
not
at the
just
end
your
of the day,
kid, but it's like your baby daddy. You know, like it's your family now. Like, I'm pretty sure that. Like, I wonder what the baby daddy's thoughts are
well, he
about
flaked.
this. He flaked for this moment, but he's not a constant flake.
Yeah, but
But they
like,
made it seem like that in the post. But like,
if he's willing to flake this, like especially when it's the holidays, something that's like supposed to be important when it comes.
Do you
to,
think
like,
they're both feeling the same way, the parents?
like I feel like Dad has his own shit that he needs to work on. Is all I'm saying. You know?
Yeah.
Like, he may have some resentment, or maybe he's just like not a good father. Because like we don't really know like what is going through his head. He's just kind of mentioned briefly.
I'm gonna say it's kind of similar because there seems to not be a whole lot of sport, given that the father is a flake and she's over here
on a holiday
trying to kid swap on a holiday. Exactly.
on a holiday.
But you guys decide. Anyways, moving on.
We don't think she's an asshole.
I don't think she's an asshole. This
Louie?
the OP. Not
What do you
an
think?
asshole.
What do you think with your sexy lips? Use them.
It's hard because it is a child, right?
It is a
At the end of the
child,
day.
yeah.
It is a
And
child.
like, there's a lot of like
And-
complicated things. When it
Yeah. I mean, I should know from personal experience. It's hard because okay, so my dad, I told you he owns multiple care homes, right, all throughout California, and they deal specifically with special needs people, specifically level 2 and level 3, and level 3 is the most extreme. Level 2 is like medium, and level 1 is like very basic level autism. A lot of them are nice, right? These autistic kids, they're nice, but they don't know how to express it properly, and they may come off as violent or confusing because they don't know how to express their feelings correctly, right?
Yeah.
So I can see why it might seem like a handful some parents because I'm thinking because I don't want to say things the wrong way. Right?
No.
I'm
It's just like say your piece, like
Yeah.
whatever you think.
because there's some people who are not properly trained on how to deal with these.
they're
kids,
not
right?
mental. They're not
At
prepared.
the end of the day, they're yes, they're parents, but they're not.
But
They're not
like
properly
the instincts,
trained.
the paternal instincts.
Yeah.
Fuck, why is that so hard to say? The
Yeah.
paternal instincts
Yeah.
are there.
Yeah.
That's what I was going on about earlier.
Yeah.
So like you're in the ballpark.
Yeah. So I agree. I would say they're not the asshole for it.
But you can also understand like the
Why
other
they're
person's
getting
side.
frustrated over it. You know what I mean? Because there's been times where, I would go with my dad, right, to fill out some paperwork for a new patient, right, and there would be other special needs kids there, and because like I'm the youngest one there, right, they would be trying to say hi to me, but because they're violent and they don't know how to talk to normal people, there would be like 6-7 nurses trying to hold this dude back from trying to like touch me, right? Of course, that's frightening to the normal individual. But if you look at a trained like nurse or a trained doctor, they're just trying to say hi and they're just trying. But we don't understand it because we're normal people, right? So I could kind of see that with these parents. They don't know how to.
Yeah, as they
Properly.
mentioned, they weren't really well equipped or knowledgeable on like how to treat the.
So that's why I say it's kind of iffy. It's kind of hard to talk about.
Yeah, it is like hard for those cases, but I feel like how the OP describes it, they're not really that way.
Yeah,
They do have like additional needs, but they're not like 6 nurses deep kind of additional needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trying to hold this and restrain this dude back. You know,
Hold me. He sounds kind of lit, but just kidding.
Yeah, you got 6 nurses on your back.
Nah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But in this case, they don't really describe it the way. So that's why I don't have that. I don't see that kind of excuse, but I can see where you're coming from because, like you said, you've had your own personal experiences, and it is kind of like a little much to like normal person. But I feel like the way this person describes it, it's not as strongly like they're not in level 3.
Yeah. All right. So here we are wrapping up the Kids Swap on the AATA Christmas
Autism
holiday.
represent. No, yes.
Well, it wasn't autistic. Clarified. It just said
special needs represent.
Additional needs. That's very vague. Could be anything, but who knows? And then the OP never really clarified in the comment section.
There is a lot of information we don't know, but
so
we can only go off like
classic,
basically what we need, what we see.
Either way, moving on. Not the asshole here. Checkmate. Here's the next one. Am I the asshole? I hate the Xmas gifts I get from my partner, even though I asked for them. The majority seems to claim this OP as not the asshole, and here we are about to find out. I, 30 female, am currently in a fight about this with my partner, 35 male. We've been together for about 4 years now, and a version of this conversation seems to happen a couple times a year. That always goes like this. Him, what do you want for Xmas? Me, give specific answer. Him, cool, send me a link. Me, sends link. Him, you know, I have an old one of those I could fix up for you instead. Me, well, I really like this one because of the color, shape, size, matches my stuff. I've already done the research, etc., etc. And I was thinking of getting it for myself anyway. You don't really have to. Him, but I could just give you this one that's sitting here unused. I should mention that we both have well-paying jobs and are child-free. We split bills and a mortgage and have savings. We're not rich, but money has not been an issue. We are fortunate. We can do nice things like eat, take out, or go on a small vacation every once in a while.
And we communicate.
Thank you. Right. And we communicate well. He admits he needs guidance thinking of gift ideas for people. I usually give in because I don't want to seem wasteful or spoiled. I don't need any gifts from him at all, but he always insists for B-days and Xmas. So I try to be honest and name something that I would actually use that's not too expensive. So it's easy for him. But he always gets me a hand-me-down, thrifted, imitation, brand, or jury-rigged version. One year, I pointed out a $75 used bike in the shop. He gave me his old bike. He's 6'5". I'm 5'4". Last year, I asked for a hot stone massage at a spa. He gave me some massage oil and a coupon for a massage from him. How can I say no to that without sounding ungrateful? It was lovely, but it was not a real massage. Lol. So now, just this evening, he asked again, me. Well, I have been browsing a new tent for camping this summer. A dome one, so we don't have to stoop inside as much when him. Oh, cool. My dad has a tent he doesn't use anymore. Me. Is it a dome tent? Him, laughing. Ha ha ha. No, it's his old army tent. Me, exploding. Why even ask me what I want if it doesn't matter what I actually want? Sometimes I just want what I want. Right? Mm-hmm. Damn, I'm so mad for this woman.
You can feel the frustration.
I don't feel it, but I feel the frustration, right? Him. Whoa. You should hear yourself. I want. And he backs away with his hands up. I'm sitting in a room alone, feeling like a selfish asshole while he calls All of Duty's downstairs. He plays that when he's pissed. All of Duty's. Right. Update. I have found and purchased a copy of Orc Slayer. Not sure how to deliver this to him in the most effective way. And selfishly, the most entertaining way for me, I had a shitty night. He slept downstairs in the living room last night and went to work this morning. I didn't wake him when he came in the bedroom to get ready.
So I woke up.
Thank you. So I woke up to an empty house and a bunch of really supportive comments. Thank you all so much. This was crossed out. I'll show him some of them and see what he thinks. Not crossed out. We usually have good conversations about our differences of opinion. It's really just this stupid him getting me stuff I don't want issue that has been a constant problem. And because it's the only real disagreement we have, I have always felt really privileged and spoiled to be upset about it. So thank you for showing me that it's okay to want what I want. One more thing. I just brought myself the dome tent. I selected the gift wrapping and added a note that it was from Santa. I'm so excited. Thank you all so much for giving me the push to do it. I'll post another real update after Xmas. Okay, that's the end of that. How are we feeling, chat?
He's not an asshole for that, in my opinion.
Like,
not an asshole.
That's one thing. Like, I get like how the boyfriend's trying to like save money and like trying to like
find because they mentioned. Hold on, you can't say that because they both have well-paying jobs.
Yeah,
and like
even if I have
a vacation every once in a while,
they go on vacation every once in a while together.
But you gotta save it for a whole year.
Yeah, I mean, like even if I had a well-paid job, I still would want to save money. Is how I would feel.
Well, I mean, everyone's different, you know.
But I get like why she feels frustrated. Like I'm just saying, like I could get like both like instances, but I also get why like he's more on the negative side.
Okay, well let's consider this. Maybe he's not too like cheap or like frugal while on vacation, but like when it comes to her birthdays, her Christmas, like this is the only time. Why? Right?
I mean, that's why I said like exactly why I get like
and
why
what
he's
does he
more
get
on
other
the
people?
side.
What does he get the other rest of the family? I mean, this may
probably
be just,
same fucking things. If
this,
it's
I mean, who knows? Yeah, maybe. But this is
just
just part of like not all the information is disclosed. There's like a lot of OPs out there who just disclose information just so that they can feel validated on their part, which is fine.
But it's also like, I mean, it could be that case, but we also went through the update of just like how much support and comments she got. So it could like be really a case of like,
yeah, but like this, I feel like there's still so much that was left out. Like, okay, on vacations, where do you guys go? How long are you there for? What do you guys do? How much do you spend? And then like
it doesn't matter.
he gives you these Jerry
generic.
No, like Jerry
S.
Jerry S. The
Jerry Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah,
good show. Love it. Love the 80s. Anyways.
Well, we don't know that if we don't look at the comments.
There's like so much information that's still left out to like really declare that. I mean, maybe
we still didn't look at
the
comments, though. Maybe they did mention that in the comments, and there's still like support.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so
that's why I feel like we should have like waited for the update.
Okay, well, I mean, I say she's not an asshole regardless, but like I feel like I'd like to know more.
Louie,
let's see. Okay, OP is asking for a friend.
Well,
but go ahead, Louie.
Let's
let Louie
go
ahead.
Have his piece too.
From what I've heard from most girls, right, in terms of gift giving, prizes, or just reciprocating gifts or energy back, guys do not really do really well, right? Not because it's on purpose, but because simply the fact that like most are not aware that their actions or like the things they give or the things they do might not be like the word. What's another word? I'm trying to say not enough, but in a nice.
Insufficient.
Yeah, thank you.
Still not a nice way, but makes sense.
Yeah. Like some guys think like say for like a 1 year anniversary, right? There are actually I've heard this in some accounts. There are some guys that think that telling a girl, "Hey babe, happy 1 year anniversary," that's sufficient.
I mean, really?
They think that's okay.
That's enough.
That's enough.
They really think that's okay.
When the minimum you should be doing is like, I don't know, get her flowers,
something nice,
get her like a gift.
Yeah,
maybe take her out to dinner. But some guys don't think that far ahead or like that deep into it.
And those are the people that's artistic.
Not because like they don't like you. It's just they don't think that into it because that's just not how they're wired.
Or even that's not like what they're used to.
Yeah, or like that's just not what they're used to.
Yeah.
So I want to defend her boyfriend so bad because like this dude does have money. Like she said,
They both did. They both
right?
did.
But if like I don't want to speak for most people, but like I know for some parts of my family, when they didn't have like, a good paying job, they were kind of frugal. As soon as they had a good paying job, then they were like, "Oh, I can take Louie out to eat every Saturday when I want." Quote unquote, my aunt. Like, I don't know if you, Holy.
Yeah.
She comes by every Saturday and she'll take us to ramen or like Korean barbecue. Why? Just for the fuck of it. I mean, because she can. Because she has a good paying job now, right? So in that regards, now that he has a good paying job, he should be able to just be like, fuck it, why not? I'll give my girl a gift. I mean, but
It could be like the case of like he's not used to that.
yeah, but like
like the way he grew up, like maybe like because I've definitely grew up in that household where like, oh, maybe it's not what you want, but like I got this certain gift.
Yeah,
like
and maybe in your eyes and in your heart, that seems like a genuine, very like nice, loving, like act of kindness for you.
Yeah, a lot of the cases like that could be like, that's all right.
It's just in the
they tried.
And the what's the phrase? The eye of the beholder. You know.
Yeah.
Like,
thank you for putting that into words because I didn't fucking know how to.
Yeah,
do
because
that.
you can give something to someone and they might just like
to you might be like,
with
yo,
it, but it's like you
this,
like that's like
yeah.
really like you did all that you can to give them that person to give that to that person. So it's like you did your part.
Yeah.
So like how they feel about the gift should be irrelevant to like your effort into doing it.
Like
because I feel like
a lot of time when it comes to gifts, you're just like, oh, you tried, thank you. I really like really like. It's not exactly what I want, but it's like you tried to put in the effort to find something like that.
I mean, in this case, I feel like okay, it's fair. Like if it's repeatedly every year, and it's like for once you like to get what you ask for, you know.
And that's where I understand like her frustration. It's like sometimes I want what I want.
Yeah, and that's fair.
I get that.
Like that's why I feel like you're not the asshole. Like, okay, you know, like it's okay to want what you want sometimes, and it's okay to not what you want. You know?
Like it's okay to want what you want, but it's also okay to not get exactly what you want.
Yeah, like you know, like I feel like this is a fair argument for the OP to bring out to her partner, and their partner should just like really understand because in one of the comment sections,
I also don't like how the boyfriend reacted.
Yeah, but like in the comment section it was really funny because in one of the comment sections, someone was like, "Oh, well, then next time give them like a shitty first person shooter game, you know, when he asks for one." So it's like that's why you get them. That's why you kind of like give them the idea or a taste of their medicine. Like, hey, you asked for this, but I got something similar to what you asked for.
Like get them Battlefield instead of Call of Duty.
That could be a good way to kind of like prove the point, but for most guys, I know it's taken very badly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I know I took it badly.
They could like take it up the ass.
Well, she also took out the information like what she gave her partner for Christmas yearly. So I was like,
then again, like I feel like gifts given out of spite isn't going to give you the reaction you want.
It's not going to get you where you want to be.
Yeah, it's going to be like more like, oh, you got me a bag of shit.
It's what you wanted, right? It's similar. It's not what
it's what you got me.
It's what you got me. Yeah,
it's similar.
That's things, I guess.
That's true, but also like you're really gonna like make this into a game.
Well, all in all, when it comes down to it, the Christmas gifts, birthday gifts, gifts in general, it's having the opportunity to give is a gift to some. You know, like when I get gifts for you guys for your birthdays, the holidays, it's not because I don't do it because I expect something in return.
Yeah.
You know, I do it because I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, all my homies, all my friends. You know, there's been a lot of times where I've gotten gifts. You guys didn't get anything in return. And it's like the same old spiel, like, oh, I'm so sorry, thank you so much. Like, I didn't get you. Like, I'll get you something eventually. Like,
I give you a gift because I love
fine.
you.
Exactly. I got you something because I appreciate you and I love you. Not because of anything else. You don't have to get me anything. It's fine. You know?
'Cause-
Yeah, dude. Like
okay,
I feel like a lot of
that's-
people feel that way around this time of year, and that's okay. You know, just let the people know, like, don't stress. You know, I love you because
Yeah.
of who you are, not because of like what you give me. You know,
I was only feeling that way. Just because context.
based off like how he's
yeah.
hitting your knee, it's fine.
Every year, like I've always had a job, right? And I was always able to get him something. But I mean, I'm pretty sure I got this. This year I've faced difficulties finding a job. I mean, I finished my contract in August of instead of
Yeah. Okay.
and so I didn't want to let him down because I usually always get him. And this year I wasn't able to. And so I was trying to explain it to him,
Yeah.
and he would just like, I don't know what was your response.
I was like,
Well,
no,
basically, like,
take
it
I
made
love
me
you.
feel even more bad than
Oh, you were explaining to him that you couldn't give him a gift, and you said,
I'm like, nah, it's fine. It's completely
no,
fine.
no. You're trying to be innocent.
I said,
Tell him-
no.
tell
I-
him
that's
what
the
you
exact
actually said.
opposite.
So
That's
tell-
the exact opposite. What
No,
he
you
said.
like- no, he said-
He's like, "What the fuck's my gift?"
No, I didn't say that.
No,
I was like,
it's-
no, take it. Like, I don't think I could take it. He's like, no, take it, bro. Take it.
I was telling you.
Oh, you gifted him something, and he
I
never
He
was
just
did.
didn't want it.
telling
He
him-
didn't want to take it.
I cannot take it until I give you.
Okay, well, that's also like another thing. You know, like when close homie RJ, you guys been
Yeah.
friends forever. When someone close to you gives you a gift, like they took the time out of their day to look for a gift for you, no matter what it may be, no matter how, like, no matter what it may be, right?
Yeah.
They took the time out of their day to get you a gift. It'd be very rude of you to not take it, in my opinion. Like, that's what I
Really?
believe. Like, if someone gets you
Because
a gift,
I put in the
you
effort, and I
take
feel like
that.
you
Yeah,
feel like,
but-
oh no, I
but-
don't want
Yeah,
I don't want your effort. It's
You're
basically
not receiving anything.
I don't care.
You did-
I put in
that's-
that's not the point.
that's
I,
like what I was
wouldn't it
saying.
I
be
put in the
better-
effort
would-
because I want to give you something.
He
This
gifted
is so-
you a gift
it's
because
not an
he
exchange.
cares about you.
It's
he
something I want to give
appreciates
to
you. He
you.
loves
It's a
man.
gift, not an exchange.
If
Imagine you're
you
giving
got him a
something for an
gift, you took
anniversary.
your time out of your day to get a meaningful gift for RJ, and he reacted to you the same way you just did. Like, nah, fuck that. I'm sorry. I don't have a gift for you. Can we put this on hold until I got something? How would you feel?
But I wouldn't. That's just me though. I personally would be like, okay.
Okay, all right. Well,
What would be-
Well, think about it for like
say that's the situation, right? We're going through this. Let's continue. You say that like you would understand, fine. How would you feel if that's how he responded?
I'd be like, damn, okay, I put my time and effort. I put my I thought about you, and like I wasn't even intending on like you wanting to give a gift back, because most of the time I don't. Like from anyone, really, I give the gift because I want you to have something. This is
Because he
something I
loves
put
you.
because I
He
love
cares
you.
about you.
My
He
my
thinks
my
about
love
you.
for you shouldn't equate to like how you give your love to me, because I feel the way I do, and you feel the way you do, and I get it. But like the way that like my love language works, it's gift giving, you know?
Yeah.
Sure
Mine-
is.
Yeah, exactly. But
You're the
I don't.
Snack, you're a snack that never stops smiling. Like,
Hell yeah. So
Oh,
how dare
okay.
you make this snack
Yeah.
stop smiling back?
so
how
yeah.
dare you?
So
How dare you?
yeah. So in response to your actions, yes, I know. Like you said that you would feel a certain way if had I rejected it.
Hmm?
But had I explained to you the reason why I'm rejecting it, wouldn't that kind of like just clear up the entire table as to why I wouldn't expect it? As to why I wouldn't accept it?
No,
Nah.
you explained how you did.
Yeah, you already did.
It wasn't as if like I don't want your gift right now because I don't feel like receiving. Then that would be a dick move.
Yeah, but
But
that's how it
if I
feels.
said-
That's how it
That's
feels.
exactly how he feels.
Yeah,
That's how
but
it
if I
feels,
explain to
man.
you, yo, I lost my job earlier this year, right?
Yeah.
And I don't have any money.
Okay.
I wasn't able to give you a gift, and I feel guilty in accepting a gift from you because I have nothing to give back. Then you would be like, okay, that makes sense because
Yeah.
Louie's love language is also gift giving, which is the same as yours.
Uh-huh.
So you would then potentially understand as to the position where I'm coming from.
I
yeah,
feel
but
like-
you're also like my love language. I already have given you a gift. You're basically stopping my love language and rejecting it.
just because you don't have anything in return.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
it
that
doesn't have to be
says-
exchanged. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
gift giving.
Yeah, because there's no. They're not saying like, oh, just because you didn't get me anything, don't get me anything at all in the
yeah,
future.
doesn't
Like,
mean I'm
you
gonna
can
feel certain
always
way.
get something back eventually, but in that moment, take it. You know, like there's nothing stopping you from taking something if that person is like willing to give you your.
In a
all.
way,
yeah,
you're kind of
they're all-
rejecting my love for you.
No, but because
Like, I know you don't intend
because we
that.
have the same love language, right? You innately understand where
okay,
I'm coming from.
Think about
You
like
get what
this.
I'm saying?
Do you think about like this? Every time you give me a gift, would you want something back?
No.
Exactly.
Okay, wait.
Boom,
No,
boom, clap.
Exactly.
Boom, clap. There you go.
Yeah.
okay.
You wouldn't want something back, right? If you bought me dinner, did you want me to pay you back? Did you
No.
want me to buy you dinner too?
Boom.
Like in
All
the same
right.
way you said your love language is gift giving, my language is gift giving too. But think of that how I would feel. I mean, how you would feel too. You know, bro, I love you, man. Like you've always said, you're my brother, and I
Hug it
get
out.
how you feel. You don't, and it's hard to say you don't have to feel guilty because either way, I know how your feelings work. But bro, I love
Hug it out
you.
right there. Hug it out right there. Hug it out right
I
there.
love you. You're my brother, and
Hug it out right there. Hug it
give
out.
what you can. man.
Yeah.
You're my brother. I love you.
Yeah, we all love you, Louie. Here we are teaching
And I
the
understand.
youngers.
Yeah, I love you.
Here
bro.
we are teaching the youngers.
I only lost this conversation because
I'm feeling
It's all right. We're all faded, man. That's fair.
But
It's
yeah,
all fair
exactly.
love and
I
war.
love you, man.
There we go. Yeah.
Now listen, kids.
Now,
Wait, there's comments.
yeah.
it is.
But it's rejecting with good intention, not to regard what you did for them. Aww.
Thank you. But that's my girl.
But it doesn't take away, like, okay, your friend gets you something.
I also
right?
need
and
a
you
pee.
get them nothing, but that doesn't mean you're not allowed to get them anything in return ever. Like you still have a time frame to go out of your way to reciprocate the gift, you know. And
Okay.
even when you do, that doesn't make you a bad guy.
Yeah.
You just didn't have time. You didn't have the funds.
Yeah.
That's fair. Your argument was fair and point, but it's also not fair for the person who's gifting you someone that you're
Yeah.
really close to,
Mm.
and to deny them of that. Especially if their love language is gift giving, like as RJ had mentioned. Like for me, it's the same way. Like I love to give gifts. I've did a lot of gifts to my friends this year, previous years, and didn't get anything in return from them. And that's fine. Like I give gifts not because I'm expecting something in return, but because I love you. It's a sign of appreciation of our friendship and what you've given me and the memories that we've made together throughout the years.
So essentially,
That's all it is.
let me love you.
Yeah. You know, and if you're not going to allow me or whoever to love you, then you're the problem.
And Contra?
And will you guys learn the true meaning of Christmas and gift giving? Who knows, but I hope you did. So here we are wrapping things up, putting a nice red ribbon on it all.
Yeah.
Red, white, and green, baby, all year long until next year, 2024 Christmas.
Oh, any resolutions?
Yes.
You guys, actually.
We can talk about that next time. We'll talk about our New Year's resolution next year.
I want to hear Louis real quick.
Oh, we want to do it?
I
We
won't
gonna
be
do it?
here.
Oh.
Just
Oh.
in case. Just in case.
Just in
All
case.
right, well
just in
then,
case I won't be here.
Let's talk about it.
You know?
You first. Real quick. Hit it, boy.
Wait, what are we reading?
They can also give it another time.
That's what I was saying. It's not like you're not allowed to get, because I was going on about the whole spiel of like
Yeah,
gift
yeah.
giving. Like, just because you don't have a gift at that moment doesn't mean you're not allowed to find a gift in the future and give back soon after. Like, go ahead, do that. You don't have a gift at the moment. Yeah.
All
right. Anyways. I think we went over this. I kind of did a whole like segment on it, short
Yeah.
segment. All right, New Year's resolution, real quick for 2024. What's it gonna be? What are we doing?
I'm starting first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so off the top of my head, and again, I'll be like incoherent.
I'm
One,
incoherent.
saving.
Excuse me.
I really believe in saving. I mean,
Same.
Yeah.
This year is my hermit year.
yeah.
I'm about to be a
Two,
hermit.
being unafraid to do things that you always wanted.
I've never been scared, so that's not news to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As Ryan, you guys know, I've had a clothing brand, right? The past 3 years, but out of those 3 years,
Why am I just hearing about this now?
2 years I've been in.
I've actually wore his sweaters.
Yeah, I had a really successful first job. After that, I had this weird idea of just like afraid to like redo. I was afraid to redo what I did because I felt like maybe it might not do as well, or it might suck, or people might not fuck with it anymore. I believe in just doing things that you believe or that you want to do without pressure from other things. Just do what makes you happy. Second, anything good that comes your way, I believe in not rejecting it. Like,
Be a yes man.
yeah, be a yes man. I mean, if you have a good opportunity coming your way,
Yes.
don't say no because of past trauma or past experiences or whatever. Say yes because you never know where it might lead. Brian, you told me that networking is the number one key to being successful in life.
Yes.
I truly believe that,
You did
and
say that.
that's one of my New Year's
Yeah,
resolutions coming from you.
That's solid.
Yeah, thank you. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Sounds good. RJ, your New Year's resolution?
Mine's pretty simple. I wish they were as ambitious as Louie's because he definitely deserves it. Go to the gym, save some money for the vacations because I am planning on going on more vacations this year, and eating a little bit more healthier.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Hello Fresh again, right?
Yep,
Oh,
trying to feel fresh.
Yeah.
Hello Fresh for
I have options.
physicality and soul.
Yeah.
Same. Like after this year, I'm gonna try to go sober, see how long I can do it. So in the future episodes, unfortunately, your boy Alejandro won't be drinking as much or at all. Just to see how far I go. I don't have like a specific. I mean, I did this last year, like a whole month of January. I didn't drink at all. Right. So I want to try to do it again, but see how push it further. Like how far along can I go without a single drop? Right. Like because I want to blah 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 blah. I've been hitting the gym this past 6 months, and I've been very consistent, doing well. But I took a break for the holidays these past 3 weeks. Haven't gone to the gym, and just because I've been busy with like gift buying, gift wrapping, seeing friends, and family. So like once the new year rolls around, no more drinking, all gym. We're gonna be consistent 5, maybe hopefully 6 days a week, and just try to start like a business endeavor going. I actually already have an idea, like what I want to do as a pop up. I just need to practice on like executing it, because I can, I'm gonna practice home executing it. I came up with a cool idea that like you don't see often. I mean, you kind of do, but like there's some things you can always incorporate into things. Put my own twist on it.
Yeah,
basically just your delivery.
We'll talk about it after the podcast. Let you guys get you guys' opinions and ideas. But that's about it. Just start making money, save money, get healthier, and just come up in all topics, in all areas. We're just trying to come up.
Yeah.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
And money is money.
Money is money.
And our biggest resolution: making drunk talks bigger, better, and more drunker.
And more talks.
And more talks.
With you guys' permission, I'm willing to just like spam the fuck out of it and just advertise it on my stories.
You don't even have to ask for permission; just do it.
Okay.
But like
more empty thoughts
thanks
next
for thinking
year.
of us, guys.
Yeah.
So here we are, wrapping up this episode with a nice bow on it, wrapping up the year. I hope you guys have your New Year's resolutions planned. I hope.
Do you eat ass? Christmas. I want to know.
Do you eat ass or not? If it's not, it's okay. We don't mind it, but we recommend it. Don't knock it till you try it.
Louie, any last words for the year?
I look forward to you guys. I look forward to seeing you guys next year, and I hope we have more memories and more episodes to come.
Best
I
believe,
pray
baby.
and I put into that this was bigger. I really like you guys. I love what you guys for. Love what you guys do. It's different from what I've seen on normal podcasts, and I'm thankful that you guys are here and thankful for you guys inviting me.
Here's 2 more years. We're 1 year down. Here's to many more. Thanks, guys, for
Cheers.
celebrating, for
Of course, yeah.
watching.
Happy
See
New Year's,
ya.
guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Yeah.
See you in
Year's.
2024. And remember to always stay hydrated, stay safe, and drink responsibly, please. Even though the keys may look nice when you're drunk, they really don't. Not inside a prison cell.
Cheering
at
up, too.
least.
Also, remember to follow us on our socials.
Yes, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
Formerly known, now known as X.
Now known as X.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, all that shit.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have a nice
We
night.
really appreciate
you.
you guys for listening and love y'all.
Peace.